Awesome, guys. So we're really excited to go through this training with you. A lot of the fundamentals are very similar throughout our hierarchy and throughout Primerica and building a business in general, but it's really awesome. And the hierarchy has transitioned to a new theme within the office and within the team, and it's becoming a 10K producer, and it's going to be a major focus, and we're really excited about this change. And so we're just going to go over some of the thoughts that we had after Shaq's training yesterday and making that announcement, and then just some ways that we can kind of give you some pointers on how to become a 10K producer. So Josh is going to go ahead and kick us off, and take a lot of notes, guys.
Good morning, team. You got Shondell to thank for this because she put my trigger music on, and man, there's just certain things that I listen to that trigger extremely big thinking. You know, congratulations to Trishana for that district leader promotion. Okay, but you only become a district to build districts, to become a regional vice president. You're one decision from today, one decision and 12 months away from earning $20,000 a month. One decision and 12 months away. And that goes for everyone on this phone call, actually. You know, speaking of X amount of dollars per month, the mentality, the posture of a producer starts with how you think about money. It's how you think about money. A producer is money motivated. Let's not get it twisted. Okay, money is not a bad thing. Okay, you have to talk to yourself in a better way. Okay, there's a book called What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. Okay, that is a book I recommend to everybody. What to say when you talk to yourself. Because a lot of folks, you're not telling yourself enough. I deserve to make 5 figures a month. 10,000 is where that starts a month. Producers make money. Money is a good thing. Money is not the root of all evil. Money, the love of money is, in biblical terms, the root of all evil, not money in general. Money is used 365 times in the Bible that I read. Regardless of your religion, I'm pretty sure obtaining money is used in the Quran a lot. I mean, Samir tells me about that all the time. Money and obtaining it is your duty. Success, one thing that a guy I follow a lot, his name's Grant Cardone, and he wrote a book that starts off by saying success is my obligation and my moral, it's my moral and ethical obligation and my duty. How about that? Making money is your moral and ethical obligation and your duty to your family. See, most of you don't look at it like that. A lot of folks look at making money as a way to pay their bills. As Jim Rohn says, what a lousy goal. What a lousy goal. You're not put on this earth just to pay bills. But money, lots of it comes from the creative stage. Okay, which all of you guys need to get into the creative stage on generating activity. It says producers make money with or without recruiting. Prime example, I walked up going into my gym earlier this week to somebody who has a car that I really like, a 6 Series BMW. It's like $180,000, $100,000 car. And I walked up to him and I just waved my hand. He probably thought I was going to rob him or something. And I said, "Excuse me, sir, I'm not going to rob you." I'm just kidding. I said, can I ask you a question? I love this car. I'm car shopping, which is semi true. I'm always looking at cars. And I said, can I ask you what's the monthly on this? And he said, well, actually, I paid it off. And I was like, wow, okay. He's like, yeah, I paid it off 5 years ago. I was like, okay, wow. What do you do? He's like, I'm an attorney. And, you know, it's not the biggest deal in the world, but you don't see a lot of minority attorneys. You don't see a lot of minority financial advisors. So he was one. And I just was, hey, congratulations. And I told him I wanted to take him out. Like, look, I own a business in the area. I most of my friends are business owners. I'd love to take you out to lunch. What's your number? And he gave it to me. And I know someone who has paid off their car in 5 years probably is doing good things with their money, right? So I'm going to make money from a conversation that I had with somebody, with or without recruiting. Okay. It's an expectation to make money. If you're not making money, you're not holding yourself to high standards, period. We all have the same license, guys. Okay. Number 2, it starts with becoming a producer, but you don't just become a producer to become a producer. Like Trishana didn't become a district leader just to become a district leader. She became a district leader to produce district leaders. Well, you don't become a producer just to become just to produce. You become a producer to produce producers. And when you do that, now you're a trainer. All the goodies, listen to me, all the goodies go to trainers. Because when you recruit one direct, that's all it takes is for you to open your mouth and open the opportunity to one direct and then help them build a team of 5 to 10 ASAP. Now, is that one brand new direct going to be fully equipped to train all of the people on their team? No, they need the trainer that just recruited them to train all their people as well. And every single one of them come with 3 to 5 appointments minimum. If you recruit one direct and build 5 under them, that's 6 times 5, that's 30. Okay, that's 18 to 30 brand new appointments. You do business with 50% of them, and that's 9 to 15 clients just from getting one direct and building 5 people right under them. 9 to 15 clients because they brought 15 to 30 appointments with them. On a district leader contract, guys, that pays $4,000 to $10,000 in a month on the contract Trishana just got. You become a producer, so a 10K producer, so that you can produce producers as a trainer, and enough duplication of that, you become a regional vice president. Now, the requirements of becoming a regional vice president are 30 by 30,000. 40 licenses and 50 people showing up. What's the easiest way to get to 30K base? Shop. You lead from the front, doing 10K personal, you getting 10 sales a month and training 2 other people to do it, right? That's 30 by 30. You should be uncomfortable if you don't have enough people to train, guys. Why should you be uncomfortable? Because you're not making money. And making money should be an expectation. If it's not an expectation for you, it won't be for your people. So it'll be like the blind leading the blind. We can't have that. We need standards. You build an organization by multiplication, not addition. So double-digit recruiting, you know, that's a mentality. That's a mentality. And I know Shondel's going to get more into that later on. And by becoming a top producer, it sets the tone for your team. The speed of the leader is the speed of the team. You are the spear excuse me, you are the tip of the spear, and the spear is your team. You are the point. Okay? When you're a top producer, you have posture. And when people don't make money, Shaq said it yesterday. Look, they start acting funny. Oh, Josh, this isn't for me. You know, I'm not skilled enough. I'm an introvert. Blah 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 blah. Yada yada yada. Wow, wah wah wah. That's what it is. Okay, that's what people do when they don't make money. Let me show you guys an example that I learned before I move into the next slide. Okay, I've got let me turn this virtual background off. Okay, this is a small object. If I hold it all the way over here, it really shows that it's a small object. Okay, but what's interesting is the closer that it gets to your eyeballs, it becomes a big object, and it seems much, much larger than it actually is. That's called perspective. Okay? And when you make money, you can see things in the proper perspective with the proper posture that it deserves to be perceived. Okay? If you're not making money, this little small problem looks like it's 1,000 pounds on your shoulders. Okay, when in reality, it's just a little small pebble. It's not a boulder on your shoulders. You have to make money, and it's just a decision. Decide to master the fundamentals and learn. Decide to use and execute those fundamentals by setting appointments and going and doing appointments so that you can duplicate yourself in a team. And next slide is what to focus on to accomplish that. You gotta look, the mentality is there, but in order to take a mentality and create it into reality, you've got to focus on a couple different things. Daily activity is the first one. What are you doing each and every day to grow your business? Are you inconsistent? Do you put in activity when you feel like putting in activity? Okay, amateurs make small time money because amateurs act on their feelings. Pros make big money, pro money, because pros put in work when it's required. Daily activity, it doesn't got to be, this is not a 9 to 5. You can be efficient with your time. Are you setting appointments and doing appointments daily is the question. That needs to be a focus. Another focus is how many people did I show up when Shaq just did the attendance count for your levels? How many people did you have showing up? Okay, if it's just you, that's a problem. It's, well, a challenge. It's not a problem unless someone's going to jail or is dying. So it's a challenge. Challenges can be solved. You guys need to get to 10 people showing up on a Saturday through your team. The best way to do that is to focus on double-digit recruiting. And go figure, double-digit recruiting, like I mentioned in my example earlier, I go find one who I help go find 5, that's 6 right there. Do that same thing with one other direct who I help find 5, that's 12. Boom. That's double digiting right there. And all of them come with 3 to 5 appointments. And I do business with 50% of them at minimum. That's where your production's coming from, guys. That's the simplest way. No, you don't need to recruit to find the production. I just gave you an example of a dude I approached, with his car. But the simplest and most effective way, especially for building an organization, is by double-digit recruiting. They bring appointments, 3 to 5 usually, with them. every recruit. And in doing those appointments, they get trained. And when they get trained, 20% of them duplicate what they just learned. Okay? 4 by 10,000 personal is the key. If I go find 4 directs, guys, you can do that this week. This week you can do that. Go find 4 people yourself that want to make more money. Who needs to make more money in this pandemic? Who needs to make more money? Okay? Who wants to do it in a way where they can do it with no boss? Who wants to do it in a way where they don't need to leave their home? Who wants to do it in a way where they could match their full-time, part-time? Go find 4 personal directs that will let you build a team under them. That's going to generate the 10,000 personal. You plus 2. You plus 2. Tattoo that in your brain. You plus 2. That's the phrase. You plus 2. Doing 10,000 of production personally, meaning I go get 10 personal insurance clients in a month. You're an RVP. You plus 2. Okay, me plus 2, me plus 2, me plus 2, me plus 2, right? You should say that every single morning at the sink before you brush your teeth. Me plus 2, me plus 2, me plus 2, me plus 2, and then brush your teeth. Okay, that's an RVP. And ultimately, it's got to be a system. Okay, this is a franchisable system. It is. Like Shaq said, I love that talk yesterday, man. Franchise is a dirty word for me, y'all. I love that word. Because I can look, he said most people pay a franchise fee, tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars for a binder that they have to read through. They ain't got no guidance. You know, here's the binder, follow these instructions. No, we got guidance. We got a $100 franchise fee that you can, oh, this is just incredible opportunity, guys. I mean, I just don't know how you guys don't go and do 10K personal this freaking week, yo. It doesn't even we got folks all over the company doing 30, 40, 50,000 personal, 10K in a month. Come on, man. This is what you guys got to focus on. And I really hope you guys take it to heart.
All right, guys, that was so great. My favorite thing to talk about next is attendance. And there's a couple ways that you can write 10,000. Well, there's a few ways, right? You don't want to get too creative and reinvent the wheel. But some people, they write 10,000 through building attendance. Some people do it personally first. Some people do it vice versa. I love doing it through building attendance because if you just build 10 a week in weekly attendance, then that's your double-digit recruiting team right there. Okay. So when you recruit, don't recruit just to take the IBA. If that person's not willing to show up to training, why would you even take that IBA? Unless they decide they want to be a silent partner. But if they say, I want to be part-time, I want to be full-time, and they're not willing to show up to training, well, that's the minimum, that's the lowest level commitment. How can you be successful when everyone successful has shown up and you don't want to show up? There's never been one person in Primerica that was successful without showing up. And if you don't show up, then your team doesn't show up, but you got to show up on time as well. So you want to recruit to build 10 plus in weekly attendance. Consistently is the key, okay? Make sure it's consistent. You don't just go from 8 to 10 to 12 down to 5. You want to be consistently at 10 plus a week. And if you guys haven't figured it out yet, 10 is the magic number in our business. You know, double-digit recruiting, 10 plus, 10K, 10 appointments set, 10 this, 10 that, 10 everything. Just remember 10, right? Like Josh said, if you plus 2 is something you got to repeat to yourself consistently, well, you need to put 10 in front of your face consistently. That's it. That's the only number that matters, 10 to get in. And when you have, and by the way, I just want to say congratulations. Great job, Trishana, winning top turnout. You know, I texted Bao and I said, I don't know how you let Trishana beat you. But, you know, Trishana, new district leader, I know you have a pressure right? Which builds diamonds to reproduce your numbers and grow from last month and this week. So when you have 10 plus in attendance, your goal is to have each person, your goal as a trainer, if you're not the trainer, have your trainer work with that teammate of yours. The goal is for the trainer to set at least one QA minimum with each teammate for the week, with one QA minimum with each teammate that shows up. Okay. If you are focused on people that don't show up, your business is going to go quickly down the drain. You got to focus on the people showing up first, because those are the ones that deserve your time the most. If you were a coach coaching a football team, basketball team, baseball team, cheerleading team, and you're working with the teammates that don't show up, does that send the right message to the other teammates that do? Not really, right? So if you just work with the teammates that show up and each of them set one QA minimum with you as the trainer, that's 10 QA set throughout the week, guys. Just one. And can't everybody just do one? Everybody has one more appointment they want to set. You just got to make sure they understand why they're setting it. And when you have 10 in attendance, some people, if you haven't had 10 in attendance either for a while or you just have never hit that, sometimes I understand, like Josh mentioned, it's perspective. 10 to you may be a lot, or 10 to you may be a little bit. To me, it's like a tiny amount, because if I had 10, I'd be committing mental suicide right now. So, if you have 10 plus, it's not you bringing 10, it's your people bringing people, your teammates bringing teammates. If you have 3 people and each of those 3 bring 3 and you bring just another one, that's your 10 right there, guys. That's your 10 right there. And when you double digit, not only, of course, you have great recognition. We're not in the recognition business only. Recognition is great, but you also get to be added to the double digit recruiting call, mentored and being mentored by our $1.4 million a year earning coach, Bruce Koch. He is the freaking coach of all coaches. And just like any training, right? Everyone on the double digit call that sits there pays attention. Their videos on, their notebooks are out, they're asking questions, they're taking in the information, they're going uninterrupted for the hour to hour and a half that he's on with us, just like we should be on regular training. They're getting the most out of him. And when Shondell, myself, and Josh came on the double digit recruiting call, I believe the last 2 years he's been running this, I'm not able to speak for them, but we've never gone under 10 double digit, never, because we paid so much attention. Right? Shondell's never gone down under 10, I believe, right? And once you hit 10, once you do it, you can teach somebody else to do it. And if you just have 5 teammates, they don't even have to be direct. Hopefully they are, but 5 teammates in your base shop attendance that have 10 in attendance each showing up, that's 50 in attendance, guys. And as you learn how to build book one QA each of those people, because your people are teaching the other people, big base shop happens, that's $50,000 of a base shop, guys. And now you're on your way to RVP. Build your attendance, and then let your attendance build everything else. Shaq has been talking about attendance for years to come, and I'm only going to speak for our team. We have kept the main thing. We don't steer away. I heard Miguel Illich, he got on the Big Hitters call, and he said, not everything works for everyone, okay? And I'm going to sound contradictory. The system is a system. You have to follow the system. But there are base shops out there that they're doing certain things like 90-day runs, like Willie Naranjo does. The jar, that's his idea. So, of course, he's going to be the best one to teach that. But on the call, the Big Hitters call, he said, so many people, they see our numbers and they think that this is something overnight, and then they try to copy us and change their whole system that's been working for them for years. You don't change what already works, guys. You add on to what already works. So if attendance is something that's been working for you, great. That's for our team. It's been working for us. We keep the main thing. We don't steer away from what already worked for us. But if you don't have something that worked for you, try something that we're talking about today. So that's attendance. So once you build that attendance, now you got to field train your people so they know how to train everybody else. Go ahead, Shondell.
Awesome, Jen. Thank you for that. Queen of attendance, guys. Yo, we got, no offense, Jen, you're amazing at this. We got to get other people stepping up too, guys, for attendance. So with that field training, if you're getting to 10 people in attendance, you should have people to train. If people are showing up, those people need to be getting out in the